Turn these into these. I'm the Great British Chocolatier and you're watching Chocolate Plus. Hello and hold on. Hello and welcome to another episode of Chocolate Plus. Whew. My name is Mark, aka the Great British Chocolatier, and today we are going to be celebrating Cinco de Mayo. De Mayo, either. Anywho, we're going to be making something in celebration to Cinco de Mayo, and we have our Rice Krispy Treats with some pretzel rods. I have some Easter egg mold, which is I'm going to use these to mold the Rice Krispy Treats, and I forget what else. Oh, chocolate, white chocolates. And what we're going to be doing today, I went and got this. We're going to be colouring some of our chocolate today. Now I could have gone out and just bought a whole bunch of different coloured chocolates, but I didn't want to do that since I already had a bunch of white. So I got this, and this is a particular kind of food colouring. It's not the ones you regularly buy in the store, because those are always water-based, and it's not good when you put water with chocolate because you'll seize the chocolate up. So these are oil-based food colours. So that's really what you want to do if you're going to put food colouring in your chocolate, is you're going to need it oil based. If you don't, like I said, you're going to freeze the chocolate. You're going to, what's the word I'm looking for? Seize up the chocolate, and it won't be that great. The only way around, if you only have water-based food colours, is to put it in some milk or cream, but you only want a tiny bit of cream. And then you put the cream in the chocolate and you should be good. But you can't put water straight on chocolate, it isn't going to work. Okay, so enough flapping about. Let's put these in there. 30 seconds in the microwave. Look at our spoon. And we're going to do 3 rounds at 30 seconds. Now Cinco de Mayo is a festive holiday in Mexico that we celebrate here in the US, and they have bright colors. So we're going to do greens, we're going to do reds, make some orange with yellow and red, and these are brand new, so let me see if they need to be detopped. So let's do this, stir this around. There we go. That's round 2. So these are, I haven't used these before because I usually just buy the coloured chocolate. But I had this idea yesterday, and I thought, well, let me see if I can't do this, and I can't get the top off. He says, you can't get the top off. See, the why you wear gloves, because you don't want all that on your fingers. I think it's a little bit metallic-y. You can paper towel here. You don't want to dye on your fingers because it'd be hard to get off. And alright, and a little bit goes a long way, so don't forget that because it's going to get everywhere. Like this is just done. Alright, so let's put this in for a 4th time. 15 seconds. And I also have these little trays, which I'm going to be putting in the chocolate into, because I'm going to do different flavours. Not different flavours, different colours. as you all know, food coloring, you don't need a whopping great big spoonful. You just need a couple of drops. Unlike the day that I made, my wife was having a pink Barbie party. As you know from one of the videos, I did the pink chocolate strawberries, pink chocolate and pink chocolate. We also made pink waffles and other pink items, and I didn't know, and I poured the whole almost over half the bottle of pink juice into the waffles, into the Belgian waffles, and they were very pink, and I shouldn't have needed to use the whole thing. Anyway, so we got these. I'm going to be putting those in these bowls here. Let's do 3 colours, shall we? We do red, green. We don't need to make green, we have green. And let's do... Well, I'll take these out in a minute. Maybe shouldn't have done that first. I'm getting ahead of myself. So do some things that I do and some of the things that I don't do. But we've got our Rice Krispy Treats. And what we're going to do with these is we're going to mold them. I should have made these first because I didn't need the chocolate to be melted first. Now you don't have to have this tiny little egg mold because you can shape the Rice Krispy Treat by hand. And because I've got dye on my fingers, it's going to be... So what we're making here, we're making a maraca. And I thought I could just do it, but that might be a little bit too much. I might need 1.5. Let's see. I should have had his one I made earlier, but I didn't. So I'm really glad I wore gloves because I'm getting red dye on everything. So this is my idea. I'm just using this as a guide. Oh, might need, you're gonna need 3 of them, I guess. So I'm just gonna push all this together. It's gonna be a big maraca. I was hoping to use 1, but since I want to use the mold, I am. So, okay, so we got our egg, which is our maraca. And we're going to turn the egg upside down, and we're going to use a pretzel rod. Says the guy who knows what he's doing. And we're going to go... That might be too short. Probably want about half a pretzel rod. And we're gonna, don't forget maracas aren't egg shape up, they're egg shape down. So we're just gonna, this is why I probably didn't need to use the egg. So that was a fail. Being careful not to there we go. Looks like a chicken leg. Okay, so we got one. We got our chocolate, and we're gonna dip the whole thing. Or do I want to color it first? No, I'm gonna do. Let me color it. Okay, let me pour some in here. I know what you're saying. You should have had a game plan before you set play on here. This was an idea that I had, and I'm playing it out in live. So let's make a. Of course, I wanted to make a yellow one, And I didn't take out the yellow. Okay, I had to fast forward a little bit because I was getting them in the mess. What I did with the second one is that I got two of them, put them together, and molded them onto the pretzel stick. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this back in the microwave for a few seconds. To loosen it up because it got hard. And then we're going to paint. So hopefully now, I get a small spoon, and now we're going to be good. So, and this is because the tops of those were very hard to open. I broke open the glove, and we're going to make a yellow, and this is only going to take a few drops, literally a few drops. So 1, 2, and even that might be too much. And then we're just going to stir it in like so, because we want a nice bright, we don't want a pastel, so going to be 2 more. One, 2, because we really want a really bright, vibrant. The colors in Cinco de Mayo are very bright, festive colors. So I'm going to put another 2 more. And what's good about this oil-based food coloring is, like I said, it's oil, so it's not an edible oil. Made specifically for chocolate. Okay, so that's a nice bright. And what I'm going to do, because it's still a bit thick, I'm going to put it in for another 10 seconds, and then we're going to paint our maracas, and then we're going to be decorating them with other colors. Accordingly. Alright, so yeah, I think that's a good enough yellow. So okay, I've got a nice brush here, and what I'm going to do is simply use the brush, and we're going to just brush on our chocolate like so. If you went ahead and buy the yellow chocolate, obviously you'll dip the whole thing in there, and I want to put it on kind of thick, give it a nice layer, even coat. And the thing is now, seeing if this works, this may not work. I want it to be nice and smooth. It's not coming out smooth as it would if I was to dip the whole thing in, because I've got the air on, and alright. Let me fast forward this bit until I get it all painted, but you'll see. Okay, we are back. Things aren't really working out like I thought they would. In hindsight, I think I should have just bought some the coloured chocolate, because even though these are supposed to be for chocolate, they don't seem to be working. So I'm not too happy about that. First time using it, but that's okay. And all we got is some very rustic looking maracas here, but we can't just stick to the one colour. Now I've made the red and the green, and this one is supposed to be blue, and I would say that this is more purple than blue. I just used lollipop sticks to stir them in, and we're going to use once again a paintbrush, and we're going to decorate our, oh, it's hardened up now, so let's stick this in the fridge and microwave. Stick it in the microwave for a few seconds, and then I can stir it around and use the brush. And we got the red and we got the blue. So these food colorings didn't really work out the way that I wanted to. First time using them, that didn't work out, but that's okay. So let's use the paintbrush now, and we're going to just decorate it. We could put a line. Okay, and one final thing to do, but to me that ain't looking too bad. Just want to put this in one more time. But we have two Rice Krispy Treats and pretzel maracas all ready for Cinco de Mayo. A project you can take home with your children. And it's a lot of fun, and I would, rather than messing about with all the food colorings, I think next time I'm just going to buy the colored chocolate, because that blue is definitely purple, but that's okay. We had fun, and I think just dipping everything in chocolate would give it a much smoother. There we go. Look at that. We have our finished maracas. If we made them hollow, you could have put some mini M&Ms inside. Of course, it'd have to be a bit bigger. Put it in a chocolate shell, but that'll work. But this is our Cinco de Mayo maracas. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned, because we got other things coming up, and there we go. Have a nice day. Hasta la vista.